We are back again with the continuing topic of factorization. So today we will do some questions related to what we have learned in the last classes. So there is one problem I am taking here. 1 is a square plus 1 over a square plus 2 minus 5a minus 5 over a. Now if we have to factorize this equation, what we have to do? First we have to check the terms on this expression. There are 5 terms, okay? But for grouping we must have even number of terms. So we have to look for something else. अभी हमको यहाँ दिख रहा है कि we have these 3 terms. These 3 terms are making a square of something. So that is a plus 1 by a whole square. Remember the formula of a plus b whole square? If we expand this a plus b whole square, a plus 1 by a whole square, we will get a square plus 1 over a square plus 2. So this is the whole square of a plus 1 by a. And if we take out 5 from common from the last 2 terms, we will get a plus 1 over a. Now what we get here is, we got 2 brackets with some common factors. This whole bracket have a power of 2 and this having a power of 1. So from these 2 terms, again we can take a plus 1 over a as common, and in the second bracket we will left with 1 plus 1 by a minus 5. Why this a plus 1 by a come here? Because this has a power of 2. एक पावर हमने कॉमन लिया है a plus 1 by a, तो एक पावर मेरे पास जो बच रही है वो ब्रैकेट के अंदर आ गई a plus 1 by a के फॉर्म में. इसमें से a plus 1 by a क्योंकि कॉमन में आ गया, यहाँ केवल हमारे पास 5 बचेगा, माइनस 5. सो दिस इज़ द सॉल्यूशन ऑफ दिस क्वेश्चन. आई होप you all have understood now. So by practicing these type of question again and again, you will be able to do these questions on your own, and these are very simple and easy also. So we take some more examples. Okay, the next question we will take up here is, the second one is a cube plus a minus 3a square minus 3. So first we will check the number of terms. The number of terms are 4. We will make a group so that we can get some common factor. From the first group, if we take out a as common, we will get a square plus 1 in the bracket, and in the second group, if we take out 3 as common, we will get a square plus 1 as in the bracket. Okay. Now what you can see, you got a common factor in both the terms. So you have to take this common factor as common, and whatever remains will come in the second bracket. So this is the solution of our problem. Understood? It's a very simple question. Now going forward to the next question. A plus b whole square minus 4a minus 4b. Now what you can see here is, you have 3 terms, 1, 2 and 3, but this term has a square in it. So if we by any way, if we can get a plus b again in these last 2 terms, we have a common factor in this question as a plus b. So what we can do in the next step, we will take out 4 as common and we will left with a plus b inside the bracket. Now this is the common factor which we got, and now we will take up the common factor as common. So inside the bracket we get 16a plus b minus 4. Okay. Now see, again we have some common factor in this numerals also, in 16 and 4. 16 is divisible by 4. So in the next step we can take out 4 also as common, and we will be left with 4a plus b minus 1. In the next step we can arrange this like this. We can open up the bracket 4a plus 4b minus 1. So this is the solution of our question. Okay, so while doing the question you have to think about the common factor. By just seeing the question we get to know that if we take this 4 as common, we will get a bracket as a plus b, which will be a common factor of this question. Okay, so now moving to the next question. A square x square plus ax square plus 1 into x plus a. What about this question? This question has 3 terms. Okay, so what we can do, we first of all open up all the brackets here. Ax cube plus x plus a. Now we got a 4-term equation here, 4-term expression. Now we make some group so that we can get some common factor. In these 2 terms we have ax square common, so we will left with a plus x. Okay, we take out ax square common, here we get a and this x also, and here, oh sorry, it's x square. Ax square is common. So we will left with a plus x, and in the second group we have 1 common, so we will get x plus a in the bracket. This a plus x or this x plus a are same, just the arrangement is different. So it doesn't make sense that these 2 numbers are different, because these 2 numbers are same. If we take a as 2 or x as 3, and if we add 3 and 2, we will get 5 in both the places. So if we write a plus x or x plus a, these both brackets value are same. Okay, so now we will take x plus a as common, and in the next bracket we will left with ax square plus 1. So this is the solution of the question. Understood? Now moving to our next question. Suppose we have a square plus 1 by a square minus 2 minus 3a plus 3 by a. In this question also we have 5 terms. Okay, so in this question we have 5 terms in the expression. So this type of question we had done earlier also in today's class. So here we will take up these 3 terms together and these 2 terms together. What we get to know is, this is a whole square of a minus 1 by a. Okay, this formula you have learned in your expansion chapter, which is a minus b whole square, which is a square plus b square minus 2ab. So this a and b will cancel out together, so we will get the whole square of this. And in the second group we will have a 3 common, so we will left with a minus 1 by a in the bracket. So what is the common factor here? Common factor is a minus 1 over a, and in the second bracket we will have a minus 1 by a minus 3. Because we have a 2 power over here, one of the power we had taken as common, so 1 power is remaining, so it will come inside the bracket. So this is the solution of the given question. Okay, Okay, now see another question. X square plus y square plus x plus y plus 2xy. Now just look to the question. You have 5 terms again here, but which all terms you have to take into one group and which all have to be taken as the second group. So if I can see here is this, if I group x square, y square and 2xy, we will get a formula of x plus y whole square. This is a whole square of x plus y, and the remaining will be x plus y. Okay. Now the common factor would be x plus y, because we have two terms here. This one is the first term and this one is the second term, and in these two terms we have a common factor of x plus y. So if I take x plus y as common from the first term, I will be left with x plus y, and in the second term I am left with 1 only. In the next step I will open up all the brackets, so I will get the solution of the question. So this is the solution of the given question. So I hope you have understood how to solve the questions related to the rule number 2, which is grouping. So in the next class we will take up some examples for the rule number 3, how to solve trinomial equations. Okay, so till then I would suggest you all to practice these questions more and more, and if you have any kind of problem, you can come over to my comment section. I will help you out with the given questions. Okay.